it's Cassie. Cassie was in France last week and thought she would join today. Okay, let's begin. Namaste. Welcome to Mindful Yoga together. So we had a big rain 2 days ago. Still, it's raining. Well, today almost going to rain. But the temperature really dropped. It's changed to autumn. So season change. Well, today our theme is a change. So we always know that the season changing, and but we don't upset too much. When temperature changes, well, we don't like to be in too much cold, but we appreciate not too hot. But the change happen in our life. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same. But if it's a personal stuff, personal things, the change can be quite challenging. When something you need to start something new, it's always we have a fear or afraid for unknown that what we are stepping into. And sometimes we get excited about a change and something that coming. We have a hope that something changes and something new happens and change the situation. But anyway, so it's a impermanence, practice of impermanence, or knowing the impermanence really helps. Nothing stays the same. So our practice is that today, change. So let's close our eyes and settle into our body and mind and this, this very moment. Relax your hands, resting on your knees. Let's have a chin mudra, index finger thumb tips together. And palm facing upward. And I feel the length of the arms. And I feel the openness. Your arms, your hands. And let's inhale together through the nose. And gently exhale through the nose. Relax your hips. Resting down to the ground. And inhale through the nose. Open the chest. And gently exhale through the nose. And let's continue the breath. And season changes. Then when something change happens, we want to find our ground, cultivating our root, steadiness. So right this moment, just to notice how you are rooting physically. Root yourself. That's the start. So pay attention to the body parts that are connecting to the ground, your hips, maybe feet, your legs. And be comfortable or ease on the connection to the ground. So relax your hips, relax your toes, feet, and hips, legs. Now from that ground, we inhale through the nose and find the length of the spine. as if you become the tree, having the roots and growing your trunk, your spine. And I feel the top of the head reaching up to the sky as if you are growing a branch and leaf of the tree. Then gently exhale through the nose, relax, soften, and find the root. From that root, we inhale, lengthening our spine. Exhale, relax your shoulder, hips down, and grow your roots down. Down to find our ground. So after we physically cultivating our root, so take a moment to think about what you are rooting to yourself, your mind and heart, what you trust, what you believe. And recently, my realization or awareness is that the finding yourself to become who you are. So that can be challenging, but that awareness really help to root yourself to be here and now and be yourself. And accepting whatever you have. Positive part is easy to accept who you are, and negative part and something that you are working on or something that you are not comfortable or not so confident about. It's a little bit challenging. But the practice in this to gradually finding yourself and be comfortable to be yourself. Simply accept whatever you have. Whatever happens in your life and simply accept. And for that, we need to let go of your expectation to be who you want to be. And disappointment, you need to let go of disappointment that you want it to become. So let go expectation. If you don't have expectation, you might not disappoint that things that didn't happen. We open ourselves, or our practice is to cultivate the openness. Openness so you can welcome whatever happened into your life, in your life, and life bring you this moment and who you are. So we practice, continue to practice to be ease and to be confident, to be comfortable being who you are. I'm appreciating the change. And change that maybe you wanted or unwanted, whichever it is. And that's part of you. Whatever happened in the past, negative one or a positive one, that's also part of you. Just let go and let go of fruits of our practice. Maybe fruits of your life that you expected. Now let's sit here for a few more breaths. And next inhalation, gradually moving your hands out and up. And without seeing your hands, feel your right and left palms together. It's amazing how you can feel your body without seeing. Exhale to the heart center, palms heart center. When again, hands goes out and up. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center. And maybe bow your head to take a moment to set your intention, dedication, prayer for today's practice. And slowly open our eyes. Okay, so let's reach our hands upward and look to your hands. So it's a great for our eyes too. All right, on our exhalation, release our right hand down and bend your left elbow and catch the right temple bone and give a nice pressure there and tilt your head to the left side. And opening the right side of the neck. And you might reach your right hand out to find the length to the shoulder neck. Or you might move your hands forward or back. You can kind of explore, and as you move your hand, you feel different parts of the shoulder or neck stretches. Relax your jaw, soften your face. You can tilt your head slightly forward or lift your chin up. One more breath. All right, and slowly back to center and both hands to the sky and look to the fingertips. Exhale, left hand come to the ground and bend your right elbow. Touch the left temple bone, giving pressure and tilt your head to the right side. And you can move your left hand out, forward and back. And check how your neck feels. You can gently tilt your head forward or back. And movement that help you stretch, help you to open the place. It's accumulating the tension. Yeah, neck and shoulder, your head, jaw. That's the place we tends to hold the tension. And tightness is very hard to let go. Okay, then slowly come back to the center and release our hands down to the mat. And move your hands forward and let's come to child pose, but have the block in front of you. Table, so shoulder width apart. Then your elbow or forearm come to the block and palms together and gently we move our hips back. Then inhale up, exhale, pull your hips back. So let's move forward and back a few more times. So gradually opening our shoulder. So it's now weather or climate gets much colder. much cooler. So when it's a cool, well, in this room it's a pretty cold. I don't know your place, but if it's cold room, our body takes time to heat up. Our muscle is creating the generating the heat, but it takes time to warm up. So be mindful to move. Maybe joint is tighter, maybe muscle and the connective tissues is tighter too. So don't rush, don't move yourself too quick. Okay, so now put your hips back. You can lounge your back, drop your head back behind the block. And maybe thumb come behind your head. Last breath. All right, inhale, coming up, and hands come onto the block. And we're gonna move our hips high and walk your feet forward, and we sit down and lower yourself down to the ground. And have the block between your thighs. So we begin with a little bit more generating the heat pose. Okay, so plant your feet down, hands by your side, and squeeze the block. And notice the inner thigh muscle. That's very important to engage. Hands by your side and lift your hips up. And walk your hands under your body and find your interlace your fingers, and gradually move your shoulder away from the ear. So this is a great way to also open your neck and also noticing the tightness of the neck. And stretch. All right, squeeze the block and plant your feet. Always finding your root. Grounding. Inhale, hands goes up over the head. You might lift your heels off the ground. Then on our exhalation, gently lower down, hands by your side, and we're gonna go again. Inhale, lift. Keep squeezing the glute. Glute and block. Exhale, lower down. When hips come to the ground, relax the muscle, glute, and inner thigh. Then when you go up again, and dip the legs and lift. Exhale, lower. So let's do a few more rounds like this. So we are gently warming up our shoulder as you move your arms back, up and down. And also, when you come down, try to lounge your back, and we are warming up our spine too. And also notice the legs, strong leg, planting your feet, and feel the inner thigh, and the quad, the front of the thigh opens when you lift your hips. Okay, last one. Inhale, left. Then bring your hands behind you. Keep your hips high, and again, walk your shoulder in and creating a space to your shoulder neck. All right, squeeze the block and maybe both heels off the ground and light leg maybe straight. Keep squeezing the block, not to drop the block. Stretch your right leg and exhale, release, switch. Gradually straighten your left leg. Exhale and slowly release. And the hips high and lifting up. Open the front of the body. Strong back. Inhale, hands goes up or over the head. Exhale, slowly lower, lounge your back and your hips coming down to the mat. And let go the block and we move our knees side to side. Okay. Now when you are ready, interlace your hands behind you. So fingers behind your head and kind of palm is holding your back of the head. Open your elbows wide. Inhale, pick up your knees 90 degree up. On your exhalation, right elbow to the left knee and push your right heel and stretch your right leg lower. Inhale, come into the center. So bicycle twist. Exhale the other way. Inhale, come to center and go on your own pace. You might speed up and exhale, exhale, twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and hug your knee to the chest and gently roll side to side. We release the lower back. So move your knee towards you. If you can, legs together, then knees towards you. Squeeze to your internal organ. Maybe lift your chin towards your knees. Squeeze into tight ball Apanasana. This is a great one to activate our digestive system. So digestive system can be disturbed during this autumn season, dry season. Okay. Now, release our head down and keep your left knee to the chest and point your right toe to the sky. So stretch your right leg, point your toes. Then we're going to make a circle, small circle to slowly big circle. If you are okay, you can lift your head off the ground and chin towards your left knee. Okay. Opposite direction. Now, big circle to smaller circle. Bharatanatyam. This is a great one to activate our digestive. Okay, then release and both knee to the chest and open your knees wide and happy baby. And open legs wide and catch anywhere you can hold and lower side to side. All right, relax your head. So since we lift our head up, we let go attention. Okay. Then we're gonna bring our right knee to the chest and stretch your left leg to the sky. Point your toe and we're gonna draw a small circle. Again, if you like, you can bring your chin towards your knees. That's help to squeeze in the internal organ again. All right. And change the direction of the circle. Then this time, big circle to smaller circle. Okay, and release both knee to the chest and head down to the mat. And cross your right leg over the left. So right over the left and point your toes out and squeeze, bringing your knee towards you. Then cross your left, so interlace your legs together. So your right leg is over the left and legs together like the eagle. And spread your arms wide to the side. Then right hand come over to the left side. Sorry. Again, right hand under the left arm. And cross your legs together. Sorry, arms together. Inhale, squeeze the arm and legs. Then on our exhalation, lift your head knee to the elbow. Again, release our head and try to stretch. Exhale, lift a knee to the elbow, and we're going to hold it here. Lift your head and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and spread your arms wide. And move your knee to the right side and drop. Twist. Look to the left hand and make a big circle with your left hand. And our eyes follow your left. And the other direction. Okay, and slowly coming back to the center. And now Cross your left over the right leg and point your toes out and bring your knee towards you. And feel the outer hip and hip joint. Then spread your arms wide and left hand go over, I'm sorry, left hand go under. Left hand under, right hand and cross. Then cross your leg. 2, squeeze, inhale, stretch, exhale, lift your head knee to the elbow. One more time. Inhale, stretch, squeeze. Exhale, bring your knee to the elbow and touch and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread your arms wide. Bring your both knee to your left side and look to the right hand. Right finger make, okay, right hand big circle. Slow and big. Feel the connective tissues, hydrates. So everything gets dry. So, of course, in a cold season, we kind of hold, so tighten our body all around in the back. So it's not like expanding our body. Naturally, we kind of bring the limbs closer. Then we don't move that much. That means connective tissues get tighter. So connective tissue, as we move, it's hydrated. Then if we don't move, it's get drier and not able to move. So this kind of movement really helps to activate and hydrate in the connective tissues. Okay, let's come back to the center, hug your knees, and we're gonna roll up and down if you are comfortable. Otherwise, you can come to the seat. Roll onto the side and come to the seat. But if you roll up and down, massage our back. And 3, 2, cross the leg and sit down, hands down, step back. We come to tabletop. Spread your fingers wide, planting, and stretch your right leg, left knee down. So we stretch the back of the right leg. Push your right heel back and down. Stretch the Achilles tendon, back of the knee, calf. If you like to pick up your left knee off the ground, it's a whole weight goes to the right leg. You might enjoy this way, or you can bring your left knee down. Relax your head and hanging down to open the back of the neck. One more breath. All right, exhale. Left knee to the mat. Left foot outside. Right hand go up and over and make a circle again. Okay, then slowly release right hand down and knee down to the mat. Other side, left leg goes straight back. Push your left heel back and down. You can pick up your right knee or onto the ground. And notice our body, how your body feels today. And especially it's different from 2 days ago. It was more warmer. And definitely colder season feel into our body. And those changes, we want to realize or be aware. So accordingly, we can change our practice. All right, right knee down, right foot outside, left hand to the sky. And make a big circle. So we are moving our body using these yoga poses to learn ourselves and become more familiar with your body and love your body and caring what you have. Because this is the only body you have. All right, and slowly release left hand down and knee down. Inhale, cat and cow, look forward. Exhale, lounge your back. Again, inhaling, exhale. The next inhalation, tuck your toes under, look. Exhale, pick up your knees, downward facing dog. Let's together big inhaling. Open your mouth, exhale. Again, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. The next inhalation, let's walk to the front. Soften your knees, round your back. Let's gradually lower yourself up to standing, but finding your ground and feet down. It's actually groundedness, ground. Physically grounding your feet is really empowering to ourselves. Hands reach out and up, whatever the challenge you might face. When you feel the ground, you can kind of calm ourselves. Okay, and let's lift our elbows upward and maybe heels off the ground if you are comfortable. Balancing, lifting up, and one more up. Then on our exhalation, drop your heel, bend your knee, bend forward, and let your arms swing, relax. You can lounge your back to feel the back of the body. Again, inhale, ground your feet and rise and stand. Exhale, catch the elbows. Inhale, lift your elbows upward, heels off the ground. Lift up. One more up. Exhale, let go, drop your heel, bend forward, and let your arms swing, relax. Relax your shoulder. Then when you are ready, let's slowly coming up to stand, and feet is wider, and we're gonna do lapping your hands around your waistline, tapping your lower back, tapping your lower belly. You can do shoulder too. Okay, this is a great one to warm up ourselves. So if you feel dizzy, you can keep looking straight forward. But if you are okay, just naturally move your head. And if you can, it's called Kapalabharati, forceful exhalation through the nose using your abdominal strength. And exhale and twist. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gradually come to center and stand nice and tall. So ground your feet. So your toes are pointing outward. Inhale, expand. So open your fingers wide and expand your body. Exhale, hug ourselves, bend your knees, lounge your back, drop. Again, inhale, expand, wide. Exhale, hug, bend forward, lounge. Inhale, expand one more time. Exhale, hug and lounge your back. And drop your arm and move your arms like an elephant trunk. And let's stay there. Relax. And then slowly we will come up to standing. When you are ready, face to the front of the yoga mat and feet is together. Stand nice and tall. Ground ourselves. And just be here and now. And be who you are. Nothing to hide. Just planting, simply planting your feet down and stand. All right, find a comfort in this moment. And let's do sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. Let's together. Inhale, hands reach up and palms together, gaze up. Exhale, bend forward, head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step back. So you can be plank pose or you can bring your knee down to the mat. If you are plank pose, take a look of your hands. Hands are shoulder width under your shoulder. Spread your fingers wide. Push your heels to the back, inhaling, lengthening our spine. Then use your toes, move yourself forward, and exhale, bend your elbow to the back, chaturanga. Inhale, belly down, and a cobra. Open your chest forward. Okay, we are lengthening the front of the body. Point your toes back. Feel the top of the head stretches. Exhale. Push your hips back. Downward facing dog. Relax your head and look to your toes. Feet is nicely parallel. So most likely middle second toes are pointing straight forward. Then the heels behind your second toes. Keep distance apart. If your the heels doesn't come to the ground, that's okay. You can bend your knees and bring your belly towards your thigh. Last breath. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, step forward between your hands. Inhale, lengthening our spine. Exhale, head down. Inhale, strong left, fronting down, and hands goes up. Exhale, palms together to the heart. One more time. Inhale, hands reach, look up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, lengthening our spine. Exhale to step back. Oh, all right, same breath. Then you can bring your knee down or plank pose. Just to take a moment to hold on to the plank pose. Hug your belly in, inhale. Exhale, use your toe, move yourself forward, bend your elbow to the back. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, opening our front. But the shoulder drop and feel the length to the neck. Exhale, hips high to downward facing dog, or you can come to child pose. Your comfortable place to rest and connect. All right, together, inhale. Open your mouth, let go. Again, big inhaling. Exhale, let it go. And next inhalation, let's walk to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, head down, relax. Strong feet, grounding, lies. Zip your legs together. Hands goes up. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart. Let's do tree pose. So welcome to have the wall. If you like, bring your right knee up and open to the side. You might tap your right toe to the ground. You can stay here or you can bring your foot inside of the cuff or maybe to your thigh. You decide. And palms together to the heart. And if you are comfortable changing your hand, welcome to change. Hands over the head. Or can be open your hands like a branch of the tree. Then gaze focus at the one spot. So notice we are balancing here. Then as you change the gaze, shifting the gaze gradually upward, you can look straight forward or slightly up. When you change the gaze, you kind of struggle to balance. But notice the breath. be present. So even challenging moment may be created by the change, but we can still balance if you know the way. All right, now on our exhalation, slowly, let's come to the ground. Okay, let's relax a little bit. Then we're gonna do the other side. So your right foot down and left knee up. Open your knee wide and tap your toe down, resting onto the ankle or to the calf or to your thigh. Ground ourselves. So always finding the root, your root. Grounding, then opposite side, top of the head is reaching upward. You might change the hand position to help you balance or help you change. Change comes to our life to give you change or help you balance. So what we are doing in the yoga pose may apply to our everyday life. One more breath. Then exhale, slowly we let go and just shake it up and relax. Then bring our feet hip distance apart and keep your knees bent and kind of bounce that way and use your knees. Breaths of joy. 3 inhalation, 1 exhalation. When you exhale, open your mouth wide and say, and let go the tension. Let's begin. Inhale, 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 inhale. 2 more. Last one. Slowly come back to the center. Okay, so let's come to the front of the yoga mat. Hopefully you let go whatever happened in the past. So now we bring ourselves to the present moment, feet down. Inhale, pull your hips back and chair. Hands goes up. Exhale, bring our belly to your thigh, head down. Inhale, halfway leg. Exhale, step back. You can be downward facing dog. You can be from plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, or pose sequence of vinyasa. You include or you can skip. And eventually we come to downward facing dog and the list. And find the comfort or find the ease. So finding the ease in this moment, in this pose, is simply accepting what is here. So we can always do this. If you find the ease and comfort in this downward facing dog, you can apply to everyday life too. All right, right leg up, inhale. Exhale to step your foot forward between your hands. We come to warrior 2. Left heel to the mat, left hand back, right hand forward. Open our arms. So your right knee like to go same direction. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, extend the side angle, elbow to the knee, stretch the left side of the body. Then as you inhale, we come up and pick up your right elbow upward. And you might catch that right elbow with your left hand and help your right shoulder to move up. Then creating a space to the right shoulder. Last breath. Then exhale, bend your right knee again. Knee towards same direction and elbow to the knee. And stretch the left side of the body again. So plant your left foot to the ground. Then opposite side is your left finger. Then stretch the left side. Inhale. Exhale, left hand come to the ground. Okay, bring your left knee down to the mat. And stretch your right leg stack over, right hand to the sky. So this is a half side plank, but you can also do side plank by both legs straight. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog or child pose. You can also do vinyasa. And let's together big inhaling. Open your mouth, let go. Again, big inhale. Let go. All right, left leg go up and step between your hands. So now we're gonna do left side of warrior pose. Left toe, left knee goes same direction. Spread your arms wide and resting our shoulder over the hip. Inhaling. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Stretch the right arm over the head. Right arm over the head. All right, inhale, coming up. Stretch your left leg and point your left elbow away from, left hand away from the left toes, lengthening the left side of the body. And you can catch the left elbow, then gently move your left elbow, left shoulder, move up. One more breath. All right, bend your left knee. Left elbow, left knee, and right hand go up again over the head. Stretching from right heel, ground your right heel, rooting down, then right hand go away. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, right hand to the mat, right knee down. Now left foot from behind, down to the ground, the left hand to the sky. Half side plank or side plank, both legs straight. Inhale, look into the left hand. Squeeze our glute. Exhale, release. Vinyasa or resting pose. Let's together big inhaling. Open your mouth, let go. Again, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Next inhalation, right leg go up and bend your right knee. Then move your right knee to the right hand and we come to pigeon pose, but be mindful. So if this pose doesn't, if you feel the discomfort on the right knee, bring your right knee more to the center. Also, you can sit on the block, but if you are comfortable, gradually moving your right knee out and right foot more forward. So if your hips are able to open, right knee out, right foot forward. But if not so comfortable, you do opposite way. Right knee forward, the center of line and right foot tuck towards you. Also, you can sit on a block. Then inhale, open the chest and stretch the front of the body. Then exhale, walk your hands forward and we can bend forward. You can also use the block. You can rest onto the block or maybe use the block. Then notice the left leg. Sometimes like we don't pay too much attention to what you cannot see. But notice the left toe pointing back. Try to stretch the left leg. That helps to open the left hip, flexor psoas, and also nice stretch to the left quad, the front of the thigh. One more breath. Okay. Now, gradually bending your left knee. Left knee comes to the left side and walk your hands towards you and shift your weight to your right hip and left leg is coming over to the side and forward. So be mindful of this movement. Then left foot come over the right knee and plant this foot. Then ground, finding a sit bone, grounding your hips, hands reach up, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left side. You can hug your left knee to the chest and move your belly to your left thigh and look to the back or to the left side. You can also use your right elbow to press your left knee moving towards the chest. You can relax your shoulder, relax your jaw, and gradually moving you to the side. Last breath. And then come back to the center, cross the leg, hands down, and step back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we come to pigeon pose again to the left side. Left leg up, bend your left knee, then move your left knee to the left hand side, then stretch your right leg back. So right leg back. Okay, so you can adjust yourself. If your left knee is not comfortable, don't move your left knee too much to the side. Or you can also sit on a block to protect the joint. So however it is, inhale, open your chest. So here we can, when we are accepting who you are at the moment, we will not hurt ourselves, right? So there's no ego of want to open or want to be flexible at the moment. Just notice whatever it's here. Whatever the condition, maybe your knee is not comfortable in this pose today. Just to be with it and work with the problem. Work with discomfort and make it ease for you. All right, and exhale to walk forward and head down. Each exhalation, relax, soften, sink down. So if you are tightening your jaw to hold this pose, that means you've gone too far. So can you relax your jaw, soften, and then relax, ease into this pose. Okay, and then slowly walking our hands towards you, bending your right knee come towards the right side. Then let's come all the way to the front and cross the right foot front. So front, then ground. Hands reach up, inhale. Exhale, twist. If this is not comfortable, you can stretch your left leg. Hug your right knee to the chest, or you can use the elbows and rest. Relax your jaw, soften your face. One more breath. Okay, and slowly face to the front and both legs forward. Okay, inversion poses. So we do shoulder stand, halasana, and fish pose. So if you don't do fish pose, you can use the block. So let's come down to the ground, and either you are shoulder stand or you are sliding a block under your head and legs up. Once you come to this pose, don't look in. They are keeping our neck safe, keeping our spine safe, keeping your head facing to the ceiling. Relax your jaw and face. Open your toes wide and lifting up. And if you are comfortable coming to Halasana, please come to Halasana. Toes over the head. Maybe touch, maybe not. Creating a space. Even your chin close to your collarbone, but create a space. So a little bit of mind free, creating a space that changes the pose. Okay. Then slowly bending your knees, knee towards your face, and slowly lower down to them. Okay, so I like to do fish pose by the supported fish pose using a two block. Stretch your leg, hips down, then fast block between the shoulder blade along the spine. Then your head, second block supporting that head with a second block. Open your arms wide and relax here. You might soften your elbows and feel the openness to the lungs. So this is a great pose for the autumn season, activating our lungs. So one of the two organs during the autumn season, we focus to practice to activating our lungs. And another one is the large intestine. And let go the tension of your face. Relax your jaw. And feel the skin, kind of feeling the gravity. So it's a sinking down and a kind of a spread. And spread the space between the eyebrows and the forehead. Always checking your jaw. Jaw is very easy to tense, but also easy to let go of the tension. Relaxing your jaw if you are aware. It's very easy to let go of the tension. But if you are not aware, jaw is the place you can accumulate the tension and, biting, clenching or crunching of jaw. Relax your face, relax your shoulder, and simply open ourselves here. and creating a space inside of you to be able to accommodate or welcome whatever happens in our life, whatever our life brings. And I hope we can breathe, continue to breathe smoothly, slowly, even some challenge come into our life. That's the practice. So even something comes into your life that not the pleasant, unwanted, not so joyful, but we can keep breathing and able to pay attention to the breath and maybe slowing down the breath. Then when you are able to breathe and taking the nice oxygen into ourselves, we can keep our mind calm and keep our mind clear and making a better decision or forgive. You can stay here for Shavasana, or you can roll yourself down to the ground and flat back to the yoga mat. You can release the lower back by hug your knees and drop your knees to one side and the other side. Then comes to Shavasana, resting pose. And rest ourselves this moment. Soften everywhere. Without forcing, without rushing. We stop struggling and we let go of our fear. Just imagine to float. Imagine to be on the water. Okay, let's imagine that the warm, hot spring water we are floating. Don't struggle. If we struggle, fear of sinking down under the water, we sink down. But if you can let go the fear and let our body relax, we can begin to float and flow with water. Flow with the warm water around you. Let go the tension. Soften our grips on how we think our life should be. Let everything float and flow. Gently bring your awareness to your finger and toes. And gently bring your hands over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Take a big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, let it go. Bring your knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and heart, what we have today. Roll onto one side. Come up to a comfortable seated position. Let's together, big inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Gesture of gratitude. Gratitude to this moment, space, community to practice yoga together. And let us hold gratitude with us and continue our life. Thank you so much for letting me guide us through your practice. Namaste. Thank you for joining this morning. And hopefully you can stay warm and have a good Wednesday.